This is a representation of my undiagnosed ADHD. I'm just going to share with you the storyline around this piece. This is not an art video. This is just more a giving you perspective on where I come from with this whole ADHD discovery. So what you're looking at here is a commission that was done from one of my friends in Barcelona. She's an oil paint artist, and I was explaining to her my concept that I was trying to do for what's called the Loza twins, right? So this is the Loza twins. This is a representation of my ADHD brain, but I wasn't able to explain that at the time because I didn't know I had ADHD, right? But now that I've got diagnosed, I realized that this was what I was trying to do all along, was try to explain my experience, what was happening inside my head. So I'm going to explain the two characters, and I'm also going to explain what I'm looking to do moving forward with this project. That it's been a long life project, really. I'd say maybe 20 years I've been working on this project on and off, right? And it just feels like there's something about this moment I'm in right now. Something's going to unfold around this, but I just want to give you some context. So what it's always felt like in my life is that I've had twins inside my head, just trying to grab my attention, right? And it's all because of some of the things that I was influenced by in my childhood, or things that I experienced in my childhood, emotionally, like just the human type stuff, right? So I'm going to share first of all this twin, right? This is Loza twin 1, right? So I call him LZA1. This twin here is a minimalist, right? So you can see obviously it's in black and white. I always wear black now. There's a period in my journey where I was into minimalism and I wanted to declutter my life. I really had that passion for wanting to do that, and I was influenced by the concept, right? And that was very early on when minimalism actually became a thing. And that tends to have been a thing for me on my journey, is that I always discover things quite early. I discovered school quite early when it just came out. I've discovered many apps before they just blew up. I even discovered Bitcoin, and I didn't know about Bitcoin very well. Obviously I didn't invest at the time, but I was around people who knew about it and were talking about it, but I just was like, oh well, whatever. But then now I'm looking and I'm like, damn man, that was an opportunity, right? So even with AI, when Midjourney first came out, I was playing with that tool in the beginning when it was just first coming out. So it's just always been a theme for me that I'm catching things quite early. Even trends, sometimes a fashion trend will come along and I'm actually wearing the clothes that are in that trend from the season before, or I just feel that it's going to be now about this. It's going to be this theme, that this is going to be in fashion now, right? So anyway, just wanted to give you a bit of context that my pattern recognition's been there for quite a while. I've just always noticed these little things. But this twin here is the minimalist, is the one that is centered. It's basically a representation of my coaching journey. So I love helping people. I'm empathetic. There's a lot of traits that if you just think about nothing to do with external materialistic stuff, this is what this side represents. It represents the essence, right? And it was the version of me that wanted to simplify everything and just wanted I was happy with the basics, and I will share more about him in future videos, right? But then there was another side of me that was influenced by pop culture, music, hip hop, arts, design. I was just very easily influenced, and it created this kind of character. So I used to have a high top, and my high top used to get a lot of attention. People just come up to me and start tapping my hair. There's a lot of things like that were happening to me. I had my dress code was flowery and just very, very out there, very expressive, right? I'd wear a whole outfit that just matched the whole outfit of match. I was very into color schemes and color coordination, all this stuff. But what was happening is that they were contradicting each other, right? It was a contradiction in my head. But I wanted them both to express themselves, but they obviously had their seasons. So there's a moment where I was just a lot on this side, and there's a moment when I was a lot on this side, and there was a moment where I was trying to mix them both together and like kind of have them work together as a team. And I couldn't get them to work together as a team. It was really hard. So this was when I first moved to Barcelona. This was done. So this was about 13 years ago, maybe. Yeah, 12, 13 years ago when this was commissioned. And what my idea was at the time was to do a clothing brand called the Loza Twins. And the Loza Twins were meant to represent, obviously, the styles that they had. So this would have been like a more minimalist style. So it'd be very simple, black and white, and that is it. Nothing, just plain, right? Plain clothing, black and white, maybe a statement on the front, like whatever the core values of him were going to be like, it's going to be like quotes or whatever, right? And then this side was going to be more patterns and just really out there, very, very expressive, right? And this was going to be more of the, what's influenced this side's style and taste, like my taste in music, like so hip hop, grime, drum and bass, fashion, arts. There's just a lot of things, cartoons, like animations, like all this stuff were what influenced this character, and all the stuff that were like, to do with like the law of attraction or universal laws, faith, like faith in God, and just like being grateful, like all the things that we kind of take for granted right now. This was what this side was all about. And I was trying to, like, it's almost like I wanted this one's structure and core values, like foundations, and I wanted him to help him to just be a bit more controlled of the chaos, because he was chaotic. He had loads of ideas. He just wanted to throw, he wanted to do everything, right? He wanted to do everything. He wanted to do less, right? So yeah, I just thought I'll share like an undiagnosed story with you. This is the first of a few maybe that I'm going to do, just like go back in time and talk about a moment where I had an ADHD moment, but I didn't know I had ADHD. And yeah, I'm going to try and keep these short, man. So I don't know how long this has been going, but I was going to do quite a lengthy one, but I'm just thinking, like, I don't think I need to go any further into this. If you've got any questions or you want me to dive into something a bit deeper, I will, but I will just start breaking these up into smaller things. But this here has, for some reason, I've just not wanted to throw it away. It's not like an incredible piece, right? It's an oil painting. It's quite basic, but it really gives me perspective of how far I've come on this journey. Like, I remember the moment where I was at when I was doing this, right, and where I am now. So yeah, this is just a very this is like a time warp almost. It's just reminding me. And obviously I've told you that I've gone through a separation, and yeah, this is now something that's going to center me. It's going to center me and just remind me. I feel like these two twins now, they're in a position, the twins, sorry, are in a position to navigate my journey now, which is what I've been trying to do the whole time, is have a balance of the both, to be able to still be creative, but not control that chaos, but then just really center myself here, the more minimalist side. So yeah, you're going to start seeing that through the content. You're going to start seeing it. You're going to start seeing these twins like get exposed in content in some way through like my ways of doing it creatively, whether it be a format on Reels, or whether it be an art piece, whether it be whatever it is, right? I'm going to obviously just do my journey how I'm going to do it, dependent on where I'm at. But yeah, I think that's it. Guess not to drag this on, but yeah, let me upload this now. Take care. Peace.